Yo, what up? What up? What up? How we doing today, gang? You already know it's your boy Julio Palma, aka July Palma, aka J Palm, aka July Gelato, aka Fetty Asiago, Snickle Fritz, Snick Daddy Frisky Palms, one of none, master of none, the best to never do it. Motherfucking 10 names. And now one of them's just kidding. But yeah, just checking in, coming through back. Let's see, how did we spend our week last week? Well, let's talk about a little bit of that. Last week was an interesting week. Essentially the second week I started working out in since I broke my arm. So since about August of 2023. 2 weeks in, doing five. Well, I started doing 6 days. I was able to do 7 days, 5 days lifting, 2 days running. Try to keep that cadence up. Even though motherfuckers be telling you, oh, you need a rest day. We'll see. When my body tells me I need a rest day, I'll take one. Motherfuckers is getting sick out here though, and they spreading that shit. So I'll probably say I'm like 69% healthy. My health level's at a 69 right now. We gonna get that up. Let's see. Other than that, I've been doing the same old good old grind, motherfucking working and shit, presentations and shit, on routing and shit. But let's talk about something meaningful. As I continue to dive into this realm of achieving my goals, you or I start to kind of get this realization that these goals, they're nice and lofty, but they mean nothing, absolutely nothing, without the steps to get to those goals. And that, most of the time, includes and means some sort of consistency. Now, you could be consistent at being inconsistent. So you gotta essentially learn how to rewire that part of your brain and be consistent not only towards yourself and your actions, but to those around you. So I was lacking a little bit on spending meaningful time with my wife. And even, I'm not gonna lie, we went on a date on Saturday and it was nice. But to me, I feel like I fucked it up. I planned it and whatnot, but we went to the symphony and then we went to dinner. But I think I scheduled dinner too close to the end of the symphony. It was a delicious dinner, but it would have been nice to really enjoy the whole symphony. We had to leave a little earlier to catch our dinner reservations. But it's kind of goes back to, you know, I do spend time with my family and, I care about that relationship and we established, but it turns into making sure that that time that I am spending with them is essentially more quality than what it has been. A lot of it is, yeah, we're spending time together, but we're just doing fucking tasks, especially, or seeing other people and things like that. So me and my wife, we hadn't spent some alone time in a while, and it was nice to just chill with her, be a little goofy with her, and just enjoy our time together in many ways. But then it also, right, is a reflection of how do I treat everything else? And can I begin to treat others and myself better. And essentially, that's just what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be the best version of myself I can be. And so that essentially takes, it's hard to get better if you don't know what to improve. So I started also tracking my macros. And it's like, do I need to? Probably not. But I want to make sure, like, I'm starting to work out again, but I want to make sure that I'm actually going to achieve the physique that I desire. And I'm not going to be able to do that without being consistent. So it's like, all right, I'm making sure I'm hitting my protein goal and I'm under my calorie threshold. But then I go to a friend's house and I eat damn near 4,000 calories. It's, it's not that crazy. It's 4,000. I burned like three. So it kind of like balances out where I'm only over 1,000. But then Saturday comes around and I'm over another 1,000. And if I wasn't under the whole week, I'd be concerned because 3,500 calories is 1 pound of fat. Now I'm trying to bulk up, but also in a in a muscular way, not necessarily gain fat. And I know it takes longer that way, but I just don't want to build those fat cells in my body to then deplete them later on. Everybody has their own methods of doing things. This is just the way I choose to do them. And as I'm, continuing to be 1% better each and every day, I also have to be honest and see where I'm faltering. And a lot of that is how I end my night. I think I need to end it a little bit earlier. I'm thinking 9:30. 10 turns into 10:15, turns into 10:30. That I'm then gearing down and I'm sleeping at 11:30. So if I bring it back to 9:30, which I thought that was the better time, I think I should be able to get closer to where I want to be. That's to give myself proper rest and get up before your bitch ass does. So I could just pull ahead on the race. Because essentially, towards the end of the day, you kind of, A, you used up a lot of your will, a lot of your energy. But also, B, you might have already switched off your switch. And yes, you might be doing work, but it might not be as deep work as the homeboy Cal Newport once said. So it's just things like that, making tweaks, seeing what's working for me, what's not working for me, and taking it from there. What's super dope, super dope, super dope is I am building these foundations and hopefully I can open them up to others and we'll all share. It will become a community of one of nuns. Not a nun, like, that's weird, but one of none. Really like a moniker? An alternative of one of one, right? You say you're one of one. Nah, I'm one of none. Like, there's never been anyone like me. Probably has. There's been a lot of people, but we just taking it, like I said, 1% better each day and building a foundation and a path to achieve greater goodness. I gotta blow my nose. I should definitely put a motherfucking blooper on this shit so that I can blow my nose in peace and it's all muted and shit. Like I said, my health is at 69. I ain't do nothing wrong. I might be I mean, I'm definitely pushing myself physically, mentally, but I feel like I'm getting the right rest. It's also that time of year, and like I said, a lot of motherfuckers in the city sick. Picked up Leah today. Teacher told me a bunch of staff is missing, a bunch of students missing due to health conditions. I damn near would have called out of work today. Excuse me, let me step away. Damn near would have called out of work today if I wasn't a real one. But yeah, that's how we've been going. That's how we've been living. Let me uh let me flex the Notion tracker. Hopefully this is still the same. Homeboy smashed his computer and now I think yeah, it's broken. I gotta fix it. Yeah, whatever. Broke my computer. Now instead of three monitors, I got two. Because I used to use my laptop screen as a monitor. It's all good. We gonna continue to strive and prosper. We gonna continue to, 1% better each and every day. Damn, I gotta sneeze. Tell you, man. I need to get a fucking. Let me see. Can I mute? We do it live. We do it live. It's live for me. You watching this late. This was live at one point. But yeah, that was a little weekly reflection, a little professional insight en route is ahead of schedule on our build out. But now it comes time to really honing in on our fundraising efforts. But one connection at a time, we'll be able to fund this. And as we continue to, build ourselves in all these facets, hopefully we continue to grow. And it really allows me to reflect on where I was even 3 years ago, before we started en route. I was definitely not this version that you're looking at, and it should never be. People change, right? For better or for worse. It's hard to really stay the same. In fact, I would say if you're staying the same, you're probably actually getting worse because there's an adaptation that has to happen in life. You get atrophy or hypertrophy. Maybe. So we'll continue towards the hypertrophy route, and it's a journey, right? But we have to enjoy the journey. And yeah, it's I ain't gonna lie, I'm freestyling right now. I ain't playing too much. I feel like I'm out of whack. I'm getting shit in place, but I'm still not fully there to where I want it to be. But the light shines bright on my path, and I hope I can emulate that light onto you. Peace and love.